Okay, so this is the annual holiday sewer clogging, and what seems to have happened this year is usually there's roots from a tree, either this one or a cherry tree that used to be farther down there, but the cherry tree has been cut down, so it didn't bother me for a couple of years. But I have this lilac tree here, and I can run a power snake out, and then there's a turn here and a few more feet there. So somewhere between here and there, 10 feet out, there seems to be a break in the pipe. So that's my mission, is to dig down and along the pipe until I find where the break is, and then dig out the broken section and remove it. And there will be a certain amount of nastiness to it. Fortunately, it's cold and windy, so that'll keep the smell down. Anyway, let's get to it. I am going to take the tarp and lay it over the lawn here so that I can shovel dirt onto it, and that will let me put pile up my dirt without having to get it into the grass. I'll be able to separate it. Okay, so let's get this thing out of the way here. This here is my tribute to the movie E.T. That is my version of the Devil's Tower. I watched Richard Dreyfuss make that in the movie, and so I thought, well, I have this extra shower tub, right? So maybe I'll just use that. Okay? Alright, well, there's the fun part now. Let's start digging. So I will come back to you after I get it dug and find where the problem is. Alright, here we go. We have found where the leak's at. Or not the leak, but the clog. The break in the pipe is there. So this section up here is filled with toilet paper and such. So the pipe is coming, well, it comes out of the house here and hooks in about a foot down, and then goes out this way here, and then it hits a concrete pipe there. Let's see if I can clear this off a little bit. And so anyway, the other problem with this thing too is that it's that's really more like a sanitary tee rather than a long elbow, a combination elbow. So I'm going to get dig a little farther down here to the next joint to pull out that concrete pipe, and then we'll get a Mission rubber band clamp that will attach 4-inch ABS to the concrete pipe. Okay, so that is it. It's the makings of a lovely day. And then over here is there you can see what the plumbers did previously. There's the ABS pipe that goes into a hub on the concrete pipe there. And yeah, I don't know, just not really a good way to fix it. So, okay, well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to replace that section of pipe. Party on, dude. So that's just another angle looking at what we got going on here right now. So just got to do some more digging. And I can tell that this is the end of the plug, because you can see that the pipe is open there and water drained down into it freely. Okay, all right, let's get hopping. Okay, so now I have all the loveliness cleaned out of the pipe. I am flushing a hose down through the clean out, and you can see that it is coming out over here into the brake, and then it is freely flowing on down through the brake. So I wanted to make sure that it was going to continue flowing to make sure that there wasn't any obstruction farther down the line. So things look good. So here is basically what they did, is they've got they've got a Y here, but it's not a long turn, and so the snake hits it here and it wants to go straight on into the wall there and it doesn't turn. And but anyway, something else had happened to the pipe here and it broke apart, and I don't know exactly what kind of work the people that originally repaired this did. It's almost looking like this isn't a single cast piece. It's almost looking like they broke into the pipe and then shaped their own Y here and put it into that pipe. So it doesn't even look like it's an actual real factory concrete Y. It looks like something that they made their own input side connection to, and the side connection is more like a sanitary tee than like a combination or a sanitary tee. It's more like a sanitary tee rather than a long elbow combination Y or a Y with a 45 on it to give you a long angle. So anyway, that's what we're going to do, is continue flushing that out. But I've got a long 4-inch 90 that we're going to use, and then I have a adapter here that should hopefully go from concrete pipe to 4-inch ABS, and I also have this thing here, but this is for something bigger than what we're doing. So okay, anyway, let's get on it. Time to shut off the pipe here and shut off the hose and let the pipe do its thing. Hopefully it will drain out nicely. So you see, it's just draining down. That's what I want. Let the water get out of there, and then we'll dig out this. We'll cut the ABS here, and we're going to cut the concrete there, and hopefully we'll be in good shape. All right, let's get on it. So here's what the old plumbers did. They put in a piece of clay pipe into, or connected it to the concrete pipe. So there's a concrete pipe hub right there. So I'm going to see if maybe I can clean this stuff out from the concrete hub and get that 4-inch ABS into that. But yeah, I just hate when people do shoddy work. You know, they put ABS to here, and they should have just put ABS around the corner and down a little way. So here is the other pipe. So you can see that they did cut that corner off there. And I don't know what they did with this here, but it looks fishy. So anyway, let me take the hose to that and see if I can uncover anything now that it's in a place that I can hose it. So they stuck the clay pipe in there. And they managed to mortar the top of it, but they did not manage to mortar the bottom of it. So you can kind of see the mortar there, but nothing around it. Okay. And then they just put a concrete cap on the end of it here. Okay, so you can kind of see how that pipe there would kind of come straight into this, and this is a Y, but it's just not a good enough Y to have to change the direction when you're snaking the line. You would have needed to have had a 45 up there to give it a long curve that would have directed a snake downstream. And then also it would direct stuff in here to go downstream too, instead of straight in and then accumulating. Okay, so there you go. That is your plumbing problem solved. And so over here you have years and years of leakage of solid matter, and there is the pipe there. You can see how coarse, rough the inside of the pipe is, not very conducive to flow. So all right, let's dig in here a little bit and see if I can take apart that hub. All right. Okay, so you can see I've dug around that section of pipe, and that section going into the hub is loose enough to be able to just kind of massage it out. Okay. So that is a good thing. Doing this one hand. The things I do for you people to show you how to do things. Okay, let's grab my pliers. And I got a little battery announcement, so let me get this out of here. Okay. So now I can, okay, I'm gonna have to charge this. Well, okay, here's where we're at now. if you look at the bottom of the pipe, you can see that the bottom of the pipe is rotted out. So that means I'm going to have to dig a ways down there to get to where good pipe is. So we have the ABS here and the concrete there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll be able to use the thing for water here. But what I'm going to do is kind of just make a path, ditch between the two, and then I think I have some flex hose, 4-inch flex hose I can put between the two that will work to direct water into the sewer line for now. So anyway, that's where we're at. Okay, so here you see my quick fix. So not pretty, but the duct pipe catches all the water there and directs it into the sewer line out. So at least we have a functional sewer line for the next, tonight at least. We can do some catch up on laundry, dishes, showers, and all that good stuff. So, shoot. I think I've got a raccoon or something walking around over here. Okay, so that is it. I'm just gonna have to wait until I get my ditch dug and replace that pipe as far as the bad pipe goes. Alright, stay tuned for tomorrow's exciting episode.